It's the last sunrise before I get off the boat. Well, there's one tomorrow too, but I'll be hauling my to get off. So this morning I'm going to try and meet up with Victoria and her husband and Bev for breakfast, but I also need to pack, so I think I'm going to do that. I have about 2 hours before we're supposed to meet. So I'm going to try and get my bags put together, which is depressing, but after 15 days it is time to go home. Actually, I've been gone from home for almost a month now, so my time has come. I hope you've enjoyed this cruise, and there is still today left. I don't know how many parts this vlog will be. I hope you are inspired to go to Costa Rica, especially, or to the Panama Canal, or just to cruise and travel and see the world if you've been considering it. I never regret any trip I ever take. Just expands your horizons. So enjoy the last day. It is 8:10 and breakfast with the group was not for another hour, and I'm starving, but I'm just going through making a list of all of the staff members who have really made my trip amazing. There was an unfortunate situation with one waitress. I think Bev went and complained, and now she thinks that I complained. And so every time I see her, she won't even smile or acknowledge me anymore, which sucks because at first I was really enjoying seeing her. And anyway, I'm not going to tip her because I feel like she's pissed off at me, and that's ridiculous. But I have 10 people that have really impacted my trip. Of course, my room steward, Louis, who's the bartender in Explorer's Lounge, and he works in the morning at the International Cafe as well. Edith and Rolando in the Sanctuary, especially Edith. She is outstanding. Benny and Mark, and there's one other guy whose name I can't remember, but he serves me pretty frequently there. And then Braulio in the International Cafe. I wouldn't even have to say anything in the morning when I walked up there. He made my drink before I even placed an order. It just was fantastic. And then our servers in the dining room, Irma and Leo. I am going to go now to the cash machine and pull out money so that I can tip them. And Braulio works the overnight shift, so he was off at 6 or 7 this morning. So I'm going to have to ask somebody how I can get a tip to him. Maybe I can just put an envelope to passenger services. So I'll let you know. I do have the gratuities added to my statement every day, but I always tip additional for the people who I actually come in contact with, especially because this time I was anytime dining, but I ended up seated in the set dining area. So I want to make sure that I show my thanks to those waiters because they aren't even included on my tips. I still actually haven't gotten anywhere on packing. I just videotaped the sunrise and have kind of been moping around. So actually I've been browsing the internet. So yeah, I got my list. I know how much I need to go pull out, and I'm going to pull like 60 extra just in case I come across people that I forgot about. And today is going to be a big day of tipping and showing thanks to these amazing staff members.
Stand behind this line. Lane number 1 is through. Lane number 2 is over. And lane number 3 is in a bit of a nosedive. Well done. Lane number 2. Way! 2 lanes through. And number 3. 3 airplanes through. Neil, you are in. Okay, Margie has got a pre-prepared plane out of Ice Princess Cutter. Here we go, Margie. Let's see if that plane can fly. Oh, it did fly. It's just not quite far enough. Good job, Margie. Most of these planes will be doing some nosedives today. Let's give you one more go with that. Then we've got the one plane. Oh, it's
breakfast. It's 10:20. Beverly is going shopping. Her and Victoria actually are both going shopping, and I figure this is the best time to come back and pack, and also to prevent Donald from cleaning my room because there's no point today. It's a total disaster. I've got stuff everywhere. That's all the paperwork that I've received. I've got all of my toiletries in here. This is such a cool cubby though. My hairspray and everything all fits perfectly. And it's like tall enough that if the shit moves, it won't fall out necessarily. I got all my toiletries. I didn't use half of what I brought. At least it's not nice out. So I don't feel bad that I'm not in the sanctuary right now. I stopped by Passenger Services and I asked them about tipping my coffee guy who doesn't work again until late tonight. And he said I could either drop it in the comment card box, or his suggestion is to bring it to the front desk because they have cameras there. I don't know how I would know whether he receives it or not, but at least they would see me passing that tip envelope over. So I picked up cash and 10 envelopes. So my room is still a total mess. Yeah, I've been packing for hours. I got that bag done, and mostly this bag is packed. What I have in there is my swimsuits and shoes and electronic stuff, like all of my charging cords and my different tripods and things like that. I better take my iPad out of here because otherwise I'm going to forget it. So what I have left is my toiletries, my phone, and just that little bit that's left in my closet, and these two drawers, which are makeup and all that kind of stuff. I need to put my cameras and memory cards and things that I want to make sure I don't lose into my carry-on. And yeah, I just went up to the sanctuary and tipped out my people up there, got hugs from them, and let them know that I'll make sure to comment about their service on the survey I get. But yeah, my room is pretty close to empty. One thing is, my flight leaves tomorrow at 10:30 in the morning, and they don't recommend that you have a flight before 1:30 in the afternoon. So instead of using my luggage tags and having them move stuff off the boat for me, which would be very helpful considering how much stuff I have this time, I'm going to be doing walk-off. And Chris suggested that I contact them and let them know that I have an early flight and see if I can be priority disembarked. I don't know if that's a perk of being elite or if it's an option, but it's worth asking because there will be traffic tomorrow and I need to get to the airport at least by 9:30. I'm going to go now to Explorer's Lounge. They have the happy hour going, and I'm assuming Louis will be there so I can give him his tip. I'm having a hard time packing and getting ready to go because I just don't want to go home. And my procrastination shows it. So it is 5:45. I have dinner in an hour and 45 minutes. So I just came back to the room after I went to Explorer's Lounge. Braulio, my coffee guy, was working there, so I was able to give him his tip envelope because I was up so late the other night. He's like, okay, well, I hope to see you in the morning at 6, not 3. I met with Yolanda and Mickey there, and we had a drink, and my friends Juanita and her husband, they were there. So I had joked with them the first night about how to use our showers because they're so tiny. They told me a method of, like, you put the soap on, you turn the water off while you're soaping up, and then you turn it back on. And I joked with them that they should just put the soap against the wall and spin, and that's the fastest way to shower. And so they almost died laughing when I said that. And so they were saying goodbye to me. They're like, you know, we just crack up every time we get in the shower now because we think about that. So yeah, it was nice talking with them. And then Yolanda and Mickey called me over because they were looking at our photos and they really liked the ones that I got last night. And actually they turned out pretty well, so I might go and buy one of myself on the stairs. And Bev and I got one back to back on the stairs that was pretty good also. Yolanda and Mickey want to go to Explorers Lounge to watch Solutions tonight, which is the party band, which means I need to make sure I'm packed before that because we're already talking about taking chocolate cake shots and yeah, so I need to make sure I'm ready to disembark because they're doing another route. Like, they don't have to do anything tomorrow except for get off and go see their family. So might be a late night, but that will be fun because I'll have people with me and they promise that they'll walk me back to my room tonight. I'm gonna get everything together before dinner, and then after dinner we'll go see Solutions, and then hopefully I'll be back to the room by maybe 1 a.m. because we do get an hour back overnight, so it won't be too bad. Good morning, San Pedro. It's actually not warm out, or too warm. I got my room packed up. It is 7:25, so I need to get out of here as soon as possible. They actually started walk-offs at 6:50, so I'm a little bit behind schedule because I never looked at the disembarkation sheet. So, got my luggage all ready to go. Closet's empty. And my bathroom. So, it's been a great trip. I do need to stop by passenger services and drop off a few tip envelopes to make sure that they get to my favorite staff. And I don't know what my next cruise will be, so I guess if you follow my Instagram, you'll see updates because I'll post things there as I get closer to another trip. But for now, thank you for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have any questions, you can always post them at the bottom of any vlog, and I try to answer as thoroughly as possible. And yeah, this has been the end of a really long year of traveling that I think has really helped shape my character and personality, and I'm so lucky and blessed that I was able to do this traveling, and hopefully that will continue. So I highly recommend Princess Cruises. The Princess has really picked up their game on reboarding after excursions. They have wet towels, water, and yeah, they're not quite at Norwegian's level, but they have picked it up. So anyways, time to go to the airport. Boardroom, pancake machine, pancake printer, Starbucks lattes, cannot believe it's almost Christmas. Having a bagel and cream cheese, Americano with eggnog for creamer, and a mimosa. Totally not healthy. 1F, and my trip is over. Time to go home. The wildfires here are crazy. Everybody is freaking out.